Ever notice how fast a fresh listing gets snapped up in Beavercreek these days? We are sitting at roughly 37 new homes popping up each month, and buyers are circling like it's the only grocery store in town. Proximity to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, an easy hop to Dayton, solid schools, and a big town meets small town vibe all feed the demand. If you have even half considered cashing in, the timing feels pretty sweet. First up, what a first impression really means. Curb appeal sounds cute on TV, yet out in the real world, it is a money lever. A tidy lawn and a front door that looks freshly loved can bump perceived value in a single heartbeat. Some quick hits that move the needle, swap the rusted mailbox, then add house numbers that actually sparkle. Pressure wash every inch buyers will touch with their eyes. More light, more pop. Seasonal flowers dotted along the walkway, nothing too formal, just some color. Repaint the door a bold but friendly color. Navy, forest green, maybe even a sunny yellow if the siding is neutral enough. After that, outside handshake. The inside has to whisper, "This house is loved," not scream, "We were lazy for years." Here is a prep game plan many of my Beavercreek sellers follow. Deep clean first, stage second. Dust on ceiling fans kills the mood. Shampoo carpets or lay fresh luxury vinyl planks in the high traffic zones. Once the surfaces shine, borrow or rent minimal, comfy furniture. Fewer pieces, open pathways, cozy throw pillows. Buyers picture their own life inside that space. Neutral paint is cheap. Light, warm gray or creamy white resets the room scale and it bounces light towards the windows. That neon teen bedroom, tone it down and pack away the concert posters. Kitchens sell houses, but you don't have to gut the place. Swap out hardware for the matte black or brushed brass, a simple subway tile backsplash, update the faucets, and replace tired lighting with one statement pendant. It's cheap, fast, and impactful. Repair before the reveal. Dripping faucets, sticky sliding doors, shingles lifting on the edge of the roof, they all shout hidden costs. Knock them out now. Buyers will search for price reductions if they sniff out deferred maintenance. Get a professional pre-inspection. Spend a few hundred on an inspector before listing and tackle big surprises on your own timeline. Your buyer might still order an inspection, but your proactive approach breeds confidence. Grooming the property, it often takes 2 weekends of sweat equity, maybe $1,000 in supplies, yet the average sale price gains reported in the Dayton area hover near 5% when the prep work is dialed in. This is real money. All right, now let's talk about the pricing sweet spot. Sticker shock cuts two ways. Price it too high and your listing stales out. Price too low and you hand over equity. So where is the Goldilocks number? Start with the neighborhood comps. In Beavercreek, a tidy 3-bed colonial with a fenced-in yard it's coming in around $345,000 to $365,000 this quarter. Look at sold, not just active, from the past 90 days and adjust for square footage, basement finish, and the lot size. Study the absorption rate. 7 to 8 weeks is the current average time on market for a fairly priced home. That's list to close. Homes lingering past the 30 days usually went up 10,000 too proud or lack that earlier prep. Consider micro locations. Homes near the green retail district and those hugging the high-ranked Trebine elementary zone carry small premiums. Proximity to the Wright-Pat gates brings in the relocation buyers who pay for convenience. Factor the seasonality. Spring listings still rule. April through early June sees larger buyer pools fueled by military transfers and people wanting to lock down a district before the next school year. Factor seasonality. Spring listings still rule. April through early June sees larger buyer pools fueled by military transfers and people wanting to lock down a school district before the next school year. List in fall only if your house photographs with vibrant foliage or you can offer a quick closing before the holiday travel kicks in. Pull out the emotion. Lean on data. Yes, you loved raising your kids under that roof. Buyers care about the payment, condition, and lifestyle features. Get a straight-talking agent to run the numbers without sentiment clouding the map. A smart list price sparks multiple offers within the first couple days, and multiple offers creates leverage. Leverage brings that extra 3 to 6% over ask, which often beats aggressive pricing that later needs a reduction. That's money in your hand, not theoretical bragging rights. Marketing that turns heads. Let's be honest. Most buyers swipe through listings in bed with the lights off. Your house has roughly 9 seconds to intrigue them before a thumb flicks past. Here is how you land in the save for later pile. Use an agent that provides all of the following. Photographs that stun. They hire a photographer who knows how to blend flash exposures. It's worth every penny. Interactive tours. A Matterport 3D walkthrough invites out-of-town buyers to visualize flow. Military transferees often write offers sight unseen if the virtual experience feels immersive. Social reach. Tease on Instagram stories with a sneak peek of the backyard fire pit. Run targeted Facebook ads within a 30-mile radius, plus one extra ad set aimed at Columbus and Cincinnati commuters craving shorter drives. Open houses that are reimagined. Forget stale cookies. Fire up the local coffee cart on the driveway and let passersby stop for a free latte. They may share on social, doubling your exposure without ad spend. Collect names and emails digitally so follow-up is instant. Agent Network Blast. A seasoned Beavercreek agent keeps a list of buyers waiting. A simple email with professional flyers attached can trigger private showings before the sign even plants in the yard. All of this rolls into one core idea. Eyeballs create urgency. Urgency drives price. Skipping marketing shortcuts you, not the buyer. Now, we got all these offers. How do you juggle all the offers without losing your cool? So on day 1, you've got 2 showings. Day 2, you got 6 more. By the third sunset, you have 3 offers in your inbox. Feels exciting, yet it's stressful. What to review beyond the purchase price? Financing type. Conventional with 20% down tends to breeze through appraisal. FHA or VA can be fine too. Just involve a lender who closes on time. Inspection requests. Some buyers waive, others cap remedy amounts, and a few wants repairs for every squeaky hinge. Note the difference. Closing timeline. Relocating across the country in August, a 60-day close might suit you better than a 30. Appraisal gap coverage. In a hot pocket of Beavercreek, buyers may pledge to cover some difference if the appraisal falls short. That promise can save a deal. Contingencies. A buyer with a house to sell introduces extra dominoes. Decide how much uncertainty you can stomach. Negotiation is part art, part math. Counter one item, accept another, and always get every revised term in writing. Verbal happy talk means nothing at the closing table. Speaking of closing, Ohio follows a fairly straightforward process. Title search clears liens. Buyer pays earnest money, usually 1% of the sale price. Appraisal ordered by the lender verifies the value. And final walkthrough happens within 24 to 48 hours of signing. Keys trade hands after the funds disperse, often the same day that the signatures land. Expect closing costs near 1 to 3% for sellers in Greene County. Line items include title insurance, county transfer tax, and portion of property taxes owed up to the handoff date. Plan ahead so no last-minute surprises eat into your profits. Peeking into Beavercreek for 2025, forecasting out the future, it always feels like reading tea leaves, yet local indicators remain sunny. Wright-Patterson continues hiring tech talent. More remote workers are picking Dayton suburbs for affordability, plus the fiber internet. The new Valley Bell Connector Road project will shorten the east-west commutes and inflate the nearby property values. Supply will likely trail demand in 2025. If you want out, list soon. If you plan to reinvest locally, watch for new build pockets opening along Indian Ripple Road and seize one before prices nudge upward again. Ready to start? Your first step is easy. Detach emotionally and treat the property like the asset it is. The next step is even easier. Call me and let's get started.